Welcome back to another video. The crisis of the Piaggio. Is it really this sector in crisis, or is it just a smokescreen to do something else? But mind you, what makes things a little bit suspicious is, despite the motor car industry regarding the brands which are built here, not even it goes for the two wheels. The market for the two wheels is +5 in sales, and Piaggio is -16 in sales and losing key positions in type of two-wheel vehicles. This crisis probably started when Roberto Colonnini, the saviour of the Piaggio, you should call him, which in 2004, with a group of investors which he was a head of, within a few years took it back on track, his company. Well, ever since he passed away 2 years ago, it's in the hands of Michele and Matteo Colonnini, which are the heirs of his company, his two kids basically. And things begin falling apart, really cutting down on operating costs and rock bottom levels. For example, a supervisor which should supervise on the area which is of his competence ends up doing the employee's job, i.e., for example, going around with a forklift truck moving stuff around, which you have the sufficient manpower to train this person, and the fact is they don't want to invest. And it's due to even structural conditions of their premises as well, delays in repairs, so things are not carried out, maintained, because simply they haven't got the money to invest in personnel or update the equipment, or just simply running costs to repair things which are left broken, and therefore the production has to suffer in a certain way, and so on. How it operates, there's less efficiency regarding being productive, I should say. And the fact is, now the people are put into contratto solidarietà. There are many companies in here in Italy, the employees due to certain crises. This is an internal crisis, it's not a crisis of the sector basically. And they say 800 jobs will have to go. And in 2027, I think the employees should get ready to take out, bring them the Vaseline with them, because they're going to be shagged. Because they're kept in the dark. What really is going behind the scenes of this company? Piaggio is expanding in Asian markets. For example, the Philippines, you're not doing so bad. So they created a consortium, association, whatever it is. And another thing is, they have obtained major control over the company. Basically, they changed the structure of the Piaggio Group totally. That's all on a piece of paper, you know, finance and economical stuff, you know, monopoly stuff basically. If you have the money for this, you have the money for Pontedera. The fact is, as Michele said, we're not going to invest in Pontedera. And people who work there shouldn't be lured to believe they'll be a saviour. Because Pontedera won't be the main facility for production. Obviously they have in Vietnam, which they invested a great deal of money in the past. China, as I said, they're expanding even in Indonesia and places like that. So, not good news for the employees who work there, because gradually, like in the past, everything which used to be made in Pontedera slowly be taken elsewhere to be done, and probably only what remains is assembly plant, the current headquarters, and one great big warehouse for logistics and stuff like that.